These two tricks nearly tripled his ability to retire. So I was working with these people today, and if I sound a little bit congested, I'm just fighting off that little bit of a bugger that Trudeau gave me from when I was in Canada. Anyway, so I'm working with these people today, just crushing. It's crazy, man. I don't want to say too much more. But anyway, just good folks. And they're looking at the right capital, and I'd worked with them I guess 2021 is the last time we worked together. So for those of you wondering, I charge a $500 annual review fee for those who or my clients want to engage, and we just revisit the numbers. But we haven't talked to these guys in 3 years, so it's been 3 years since we did the $500 annual review thing. So we did our formal plan 2021. It's been 3 years now. He's like, hey, I think I'm ready. And so 2024, send me $500. It's not $500 every year. It's just $500 whenever you want to consult with me. That's it. And we're just crunched the numbers. And this is what we came up with initially, because I was like, man, 32% probability of success. And look, as much as I even discount Monte Carlo in some regard, I don't want to tell anyone to go to retirement with a 32% chance of probability. So I was like, damn, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Because I guarantee it wasn't like that 3 years ago. I don't recall, but I was like, man, something went off the rails here. And, because I do my pre-plan, I look at the accounts, I look at what they got going on, and I saw, I was like, man, I was like, this isn't good. I mean, because I know he's wanting to retire. I said, if he's got a 32% probability of success, I said, something has gone off the rails. I said, where do we go wrong here? And I because we didn't have a market crash or anything like that. I saw a couple of things. I've been doing this a long time, my friends. And so I said, okay, let me backtrack. And so what happened was I said, look, when we got on the horn here, they're in a moderately aggressive portfolio, about 70-30. So that looks good. The portfolio got a couple $1 million. I said, that looks good. And then we go over to income. And their income shows him making about $2,800 a month for Social Security as full retirement age. And his wife about $1,950. Oh, good boy. Someone's taking a pee. By the way, for those of you guys, you got your ADHD. We're going to go look at another dog tonight. Yeah, I'm telling you. Oh, boy. Yeah, we saw him online. I should never look at these dogs online, so we're going to go look at another one tonight. Oh, boy. And this last thing we need is another dog. It's only a 12-week-old puppy. He's still not quite fully potty trained, but hey, boy, here comes Pablo. Anyway. Does that bother you that I lost my train of thought? Because I didn't lose my train of thought. It's all up in here, baby. So I said, all right, so Social Security. So I tell him, we'll call my man Mitch. All right, we'll call him Mitch McConnell. I said, Mitch McConnell, when's the last time you actually updated your Social Security numbers? He goes, oh, man, I haven't updated those since we talked. I said, aha. So, and I said, we talked 2021? Yeah. So it's been 3 years? Yeah. I said, okay. Let's go ahead and update your Social Security numbers. And he goes, okay. So he, went back to his guy. Hey, come here. He went back and looked at his Social Security numbers. Instead of being $2,800 a month, it was $3,800 a month now. So his Social Security benefit went up from $2,800 to $3,800. That's $1,000 a month difference, dudes. $1,000 a month. All right. And on top of that, his wife went from $1,950 to about $2,500 a month. So we're talking his increase in Social Security for over the last 4 years has gone up by $18,000 a year between he and his wife. And he just, look, he got the Social Security. We didn't get it for her, but pretty good exemption. But for him, it's straight off the Social Security. That's $18,000 a year. I'm just throwing it out there. So say we updated that. Okay, that made a big difference. Still is tracking about 66%. 66%. So then we got to look at spending. So what you do is you look at on the right capital or any other software you're using, you got to look at your cash flows. Come here. And the cash flows are going to be where everything resides. And so I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, man, you guys got to spend like $190,000 a year, and that's everything, all inclusive. I said, you're showing you're spending $8,000 a month on just day-to-day stuff, plus a mortgage, I can't remember what it was, $30,000 a year, plus property tax, plus homeowners insurance, plus income tax, plus health insurance. I can't remember exactly how much it came to be, but basically $190,000 a year. He goes, no, $8,000 was all inclusive. I said, aha. Now that did not include health care, that did not include income tax. The $8,000 included his mortgage, included his property tax, included his homeowners insurance, included his day-to-day spending. So we had him double billing for his mortgage, his property tax, and he lives in his high property tax state. So he was double billing him. So instead of being $8,000 a month, which is we reduced that to $6,000 because we already have his mortgage and his property tax someplace else. So, and even $6,000 in the high end. So we went from $8,000 to $6,000. Now, we're still going to include healthcare, which I'm using about $1,000 a month on Medicare. And before they're on Medicare, they'll be on Obamacare. And because they don't have a whole lot of tax deferred, tax beneficial, they'll all be tax deferred. That means they're going to have some probably not going to get a huge amount of Obamacare premium credits. So I'm showing about $1,500 a month for Obamacare until they're on Medicare. So either way, we got well over 5 figures a year in healthcare costs, and that's inflating at a 5.5% clip. So on top of that, income tax would be part of that too, right? Because if you're the bulk of your money is in IRAs, you got to pay income tax on it. Shocking. So we're still looking at spending $140,000, $150,000. Even that, they're like, that seems way high. So no, I get it, but we're gonna run with that. And went from right there. So let me show you what happened next. All right, check this out. You'll be like, damn, Josh, you're a miracle worker. I am. 32% to 83%. And now we're on the median that we're leaving. Again, median means 50% of the time we have more, 50% of the time we have less, is $909,000 to the kiddos. And that doesn't include property values. It doesn't include your firearms collection, your Babe Ruth rookie card, all that. That's just your liquid assets, your investable assets. So now we got 83% probability, which is fine. 85% is a sweet spot. 83 is fine. Went from 9 to 9. Just those two things. Just those two things. In fact, if we had him taking Social Security at 70, which we talked about, he went from 83 to 87. And the reason to take Social Security early for later for him is because his wife is probably going to survive him by a number of years, and she had a lower benefit, so he should probably take it later for sure, and then live off their IRAs while they're allowing Social Security to defer. But he's not. We don't need to make that decision here today. That's it, man. So just two basic scenarios: reduction, a more realistic base of your expenses, plus increasing your Social Security because your Social Security has been gone up over the last 3 to 4 years. And I'm still only using a 2.4% COLA on Social Security anyway. And just like that, I mean, again, and it makes me look good. Well, Josh, you're a miracle worker. I say, yeah. I bless you, my son. I bless you. I'm being silly. I'm not being, I hope people laugh. They say, how dare you blaspheme? No. There's only one God. And trust me, it ain't me. So anyway, at the end of the day, though, it's like just I've been doing it so long, I got a pretty good gauge. You got to update your Social Security, you got to revisit your expenses, and other than that, and then we can look at when to take Social Security. Do we need to change your risk portfolio and whatnot? But other than that, you're good to go. Have you done that on your own retirement plan? If you haven't, what the hell are you doing, dude? You update your Social Security, in particular, first and foremost, and then revisit your expenses. Make sure your expenses are actually tracking what your real expenses are, that you're not double billing yourself because, I make $200,000 a year. I need $160,000 a year to live on. That's just so freaking stupid, dude. Stupid. All right. Love your thoughts. God bless.